Hey guys, what's up? We got another gym battle here. This one's against Otto of Pokeladder. So, yeah, let's start this off. Yeah, we were using Pokeladder tiers, and I really wasn't sure of that. Yeah, he starts off with a roserade, and I start off with my Tide here, my Donphan, and I switch into Canadian because I know he's gonna go for the sleep powder, and I just want this, Spirit Tomb to come in just as sleep fodder, pretty much. So now I switch into Geico because I want to sell this freaking Roserade some insurance because Roserades just love insurance and stuff. Yeah, I go for the trick here, which is probably not the smartest thing to do, but now he doesn't have the focus sash, and yeah, that's actually really good for me. I go for the body slam on this Rapidash he switches into, and I get a freaking crit, which really sucks for him. That Parahex doesn't matter because now I can go for the Shadow Sneak and kill off his Rapidash. So that really sucks for him. That I got the hacks and stuff. So now he switches into Iron Bug as Zizor, and I switch into Canadian as freaking Death Fodder because I don't care about it anymore because I don't like Canadians. Just joking. I like Canadians. They're pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I just let the Canadian die because yeah, I don't need it anymore. Yeah, now that Canadian's dead, I don't have another Pokemon that can, beat Slap, so I really need that Roserade dead. So now he switches out of his into his Joker, to take the Fire Punch, I guess. I don't know why he just switched into something way better than this, but yeah, this crit does not matter because I am max attack and I'm max, or not max, but I'm Choice Bandit. Yeah, now he switches out to his Duet, which is his Uxie, and he goes for Flex, so that really is not good for me. So now he switches into his Uber, expecting a Shadow Ball, and I do go for it. I didn't want to over predict here because I've done too much of that lately. Yeah, now I switch out LimeWire into Staraptor, which is actually my Jirachi. Yeah, he stays in and he takes a Fire Punch like a beast. Like, I was so angry that he took that like a beast, but whatever. He goes to the toss, and yeah, it does 100 damage like always. So now I switch out my Jirachi into my Geico to sell this Uber some insurance, and he switches out at the same time as me. So he goes into his Duet here, which is kind of good for me, I guess. And he goes with a Psychic here, which doesn't do like anything because I'm especially bulky. And I go for the trick here because I really thought he had a light clay, and I really wanted to take that off him because I don't need those screens to be off up the on. And Focus Sash is pretty easy to break if I use Geico because he has Shadow Sneak. Yeah, now he switches out into his Iron Bug, and I go for the Recover because I knew the switch was coming. So yeah, I get most of my health back, and I get hit with Poison. So it's really not good that I have Poison on that guy. So that guy pretty much is gonna be used for Death Bar. And I go to Staraptor because I know he's gonna Bullet Punch because that's obvious. It actually does a pretty decent chunk. And now he's obviously expecting the freaking Fire Punch, but he actually switches to his Rosary here, which I really was surprised that he should not have switched in this thing because it's obviously gonna die to a Fire Punch. And it's not sashed anymore. Yeah, that really sucks for him because that thing dies. So now he switches out to his Uxie, and I know he's gonna set up the screens because that's all this thing can do pretty much besides Psychic and U-turn. So I go for the Shadow Sneak just to break his sash because I don't need a sash on this thing. So he goes with the Psychic, and it does like no damage at all. But since I'm poisoned, I'm gonna pretty much die. Well, I was gonna die in a U-turn anyway, but yeah. This turn, Geico dies and he can't sell insurance anymore, so that really sucks. So now he goes into his Zizor, his Iron Bug, and I go into my Donphan here. And it gets hit with Poison, but I really didn't care because I really wanted to use this thing as a Rapid Spinner because, yeah. He U-turns out, and I knew he was going to do something like that or go for the Superpower. And I go for the Rapid Spin because, I really want to get rid of these Toxic Spikes and definitely Stealth Rock damage because Stealth Rock damage is a bitch. I go into LimeWire here because I want to download some porn for this Duet, but he obviously doesn't want any because he fucking tries to kill me with a Psychic, but it does like nothing. He goes into Uber to take the Shadow Ball again. I really didn't want to overpredict there. I probably should have just gone for the T-Bolt, but I just really didn't want to overpredict. I go back into my Donphan because I know he's gonna set up rocks again because that's obvious. and yeah, we both get lefties, and I get hit poison, which really sucks, but whatever. So he switches back to his Uxie, and I go for the stealth rocks because I just felt like setting them up, because well, I just needed them up. They didn't really help me that much, but whatever. So yeah, he goes to reflect here, and I knew he was gonna do that, so I just go for the rapid spin again because I really don't need those rocks up right now because of the fact that even though it's not doing that much damage, it's still doing damage to my team. So now I switch into two Rose One Cup because he didn't know what my last Pokemon was at this point, so I just felt like switching it. So he goes for the U-turn and does like no damage at all. So um, he goes to his Uber on the U-turn, and I go for the waterfall. I wanted to freaking go for the super out. I was so close to going for it, but I was really scared that he wouldn't switch out, and that'd be stupid of me to go for the superpower. But yeah, I go for the waterfall there, and he misses a toxic here, which probably cost him the game. But I don't know. It's really hard to tell. So I go to Star Raptor because I know he's gonna explode. Because my Azumarill is like probably the biggest threat on my team right now. Because well, he has pretty much like he's bulky as hell, and yeah, he's at full health, which he can take at least one bullet punch. Well, not at least one, probably more than one, but yeah. I switch into Limewire now to get the Shadow Ball off, and he switches again. I really wanted to go for the Thunderbolt here, but I couldn't freaking just go for it because I was scared that he wouldn't switch out. So yeah, I go switch into my two Ghost Cub because he can take a bullet punch like a beast, and he does take it like a beast. And he goes for the bullet punch again because that's all he can do. Because if he switches into his Uxie, it's gonna die to a waterfall. So I go for the waterfall this time, and this is obviously gonna KO because he's not have the reflect up, and Zermo's just a fucking monster, man. So now he switches out to his duet, his last Pokemon, which is his Uxie, and he goes for the Psychic, and this is not gonna kill because of the bulkiness. And I go for the waterfall, and I just KO this Uxie for the win. So good game, Otto. I'll see you guys later. Go check out Pokeladder and stuff. So bye.